What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. If you're brand new here, hello. If you've been here a while, I appreciate you guys. Feel free to follow me on social media. And without further ado, let's just dive right into this video. This is probably one of the most requested companies that I don't believe I've covered on my channel. We're going to talk about Bravenly Global. I have a video that I'm going to react to, and then we're going to talk about the income disclosure statement. So I will say, I love the fact that they have it clearly listed on their website. Doesn't mean the numbers are going to be a good thing for them, but at least they have it clearly there. Their compensation plan is clearly listed on the website. So, hey, right on for that. Let's watch this together. Drop your commentary below and let's go.
I know a lot of y'all know Rob on here, and he's a goofball.
By the way, the sound quality is terrible. This was posted publicly on YouTube. We'll get through it together. It's not my mic. My mic is right here. She's beautiful. We love her. Okay.
We are both over the age of 40. We'll just leave it there. But, we try real hard not to act that way. So we just try to have a lot of fun because we know that, health and fitness is not always a fun topic. And you do have to talk about some weird and uncomfortable things when it comes to your health, because if those things aren't working right, then nothing works right. And so Rob obviously has a fun way of talking about things, making it less inappropriate than I seem to have learned how to make it. So I know sometimes. But anyways, y'all grab a pen and paper. I'm telling you, you're going to want to, write things down. Here's the thing I will tell you. If you're on here and you're building a business with Bravenly, please know that you don't have to repeat any of this when you're talking to people. I want to make sure to say that. We just want to do these, periodically to let you understand the power of these products, the power of this company. But you don't have to repeat this. It's just good stuff and good wisdom for you to have in your little arsenal in the back of your head. But Rob is going to talk to you. I love what Rob has said to me before, and to Sean, that he would go all nutrition nerd on people and explain a product, explain what it does for people. And they would glaze over. And then Sean would walk in and be like, "Good, it works for me. It's going to work for you." And they'd be like, "Okay, sign me up. I'll buy it." And it would frustrate Rob because he's like, "Oh my gosh, I just spent all this time." But again, people just want to hear that it works, right? When you're talking to people and trying to get them on products. However, it's very good for you to know the back end stuff. And that's what I asked Rob to jump on here. He is a part of Bravenly. He's, a full-time pastor, full-time dad, full-time husband. And, he's going to help us out.
Oh my God, he's a pastor. Nothing against pastors, but a pastor in an MLM, I can feel the spiritual manipulation coming already. You guys let me know what you think. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, I got a new shirt. Look at this. It says, I know my mic's in the way, but it says, "Let's get smashed." I love it. Anyways, let's keep going.
The nutrition side of things and just getting the word out and helping everybody explain these products. So again, grab pen and paper. I've got this recorded. I can send it to you when we're done. Rob, I'm going to let you take it away. And when we're done, if Rob has time, we can answer questions. Sean and I will clearly stay on and answer as many questions as we can as well. So Rob, take it away.
Awesome, guys. I'm so excited to be with you guys and to just chat. I do nerd out with nutrition. It's a funny thing. I got into nutrition while I was in ministry school. I worked for a nutritionist part-time while I was in school.
He worked for a nutritionist. That's not a dietitian. Literally anybody can call themselves a nutritionist. Yikes. So right off the bat, it appears that he does not have the qualifications to talk about any of this. So
and I was so fascinated and so blown away by it that I just kept learning. I kept down that vein, and just on my own for no reason, I went through a schooling and got a national certification in nutritional counseling, and then I went beyond that to joining the American Botanical Council as a herbal specialist. For no reason, like it wasn't a part of my job. I was a pastor. That's what I went to school for. But it just.
That all sounds very suspicious. I know the dietitians are going to be going absolutely bananas watching this. I want to know what y'all think about that.
I was just fascinated by it. I really was, and how the body worked and how the body responded to natural ingredients, and just how God created the planet to feed us and to nurture us and in such a unique way. And then.
So I'm waiting for him to say that God created MLMs too. God drew you here. Nothing against God or what any of you believe in, but when you are pairing spiritual manipulation with MLMs, we don't like that here.
Gifted people to be able to figure out how the extracts of these plants and things work in our bodies and in optimal doses. So anyways, feel free to throw questions in the chat, and Sean, Ali, myself, I have it open. So if I see it and I can answer it, please, I'm happy to as best as I can. And if I don't know, I'll tell you. I won't make it up, I promise. But so yeah, that's how I got.
That's weird to say. I won't make it up, I promise. Why would you need to say that unless you're making it up? That's very interesting.
Got into nutrition, and that was in the early beginning of 2000 when all that was going on, and so then direct sales came into my life in 2010, and was able to build a successful business in that world. And like Ali said, the knowing nutrition side, it did me less good on the helping people and reaching people as much as just my story did. Because you can say a lot of facts, you can say a lot of information, but it's the story. It's how you make someone feel. It's the emotion connection that makes somebody interested to want to try it. It's probably what made you interested to want to try it. It's the same with other people. So
what he's saying, in my opinion, is the emotional manipulation of his story is what brings people in. Yikes. I feel like, again, I feel like every video, whoever is, whatever MLMer is talking or whatever that I'm reacting to, I really feel like they say the quiet parts out loud, but they're saying it in a way where they think it's a good thing. If you have a product that is designed to help somebody with whiter teeth, just an example, you should be able to say, hey, this whitens your teeth. Here's why it does that. Here's how it does that. If you're interested in having whiter teeth, let me know. There's no emotional manipulation. I'm not telling a story about how this is not true, but I'm not telling a story of how I used to hide my smile or whatever because my teeth were not white. This is just an example, okay? But what we see with a lot of these MLMers is they share these emotional stories. I used to do it too when I was in an MLM. And the whole point of that is to find common ground with somebody to emotionally manipulate, in my opinion, for them to buy that product or service. If the product is that great, show us the ingredients. Tell us how it works. You shouldn't have to share a sob story, an emotionally charged story in order to prey on other people's emotions, insecurities, those types of things to sell a product. Put the information out there. If people want it, they're going to buy it.
This information that I'll give, a lot of it's going to be just helpful for you and your belief in the products, so that when you are sharing it and talking to somebody, you'll feel more comfortable about it. You'll feel more empowered and more locked in to being able to speak with confidence about these products. Because I know sometimes you're like, well, I know it makes me feel good, but what if it doesn't work for somebody else? And as to where, of course, that's possible, for a variety of reasons. But the reality is the years of experience and the years of research on these ingredients, they tell a different story. So I'm going
Great. Show us the sources. Show us the studies. Where can we find it? Oh, you're not going to share that probably, like most MLMers and most MLM companies. Cool.
I'm going to jump into 4 products that I really want to go over. And just an amazing product line and setup. And I had a lot of fun digging into the back of the label. That's always me. Anytime somebody says, hey, what do you think of this product? I look at the back of the label and I look at how it was put together. And I tell you, with Bravenly products, they're just put together with excellence. And so anyways, I want to start with, I'll start with Balance. I was going to do this whole order thing, but I want to start with Balance mainly because it's the biggest. It's like your everything. They're like, oh, let's see, kitchen sink. We'll throw that in there too. And what else? It really is. It's a 9-in-1. Like the way it's kind of advertised on the website is a 9-in-1 everything kind of a product, but it's true.
Okay. He's kind of tap dancing around all of this. Let's talk about this. I also find it very interesting that he says, as a nutritionist, I dive into the label first. What we know about a lot of these MLM companies, and I'm going to pull up the product he's talking about right now. We know that they hide behind proprietary blends. So in order for somebody to give an accurate opinion based on, like if you were to take it to your doctor, hey, what do you think about this product? How is that doctor supposed to make a decision on, hey, this is safe for you, or no, I'd steer away from this, when they don't have the proper ingredients? It's a proprietary blend. They may list, 3 or 4, whatever ingredients, but you don't know how much, you don't know if there's anything else in it because it's listed as a proprietary blend. So all of these MLMers that are like, take it to your doctor. Of course, we recommend talking to your doctor. Your doctor is not given the information to make the right decision for that patient, in my opinion. So for him to say, well, I always look at the label first. Sir, you're talking about an MLM product. So let's look at the ingredients, because I find it interesting as well. So in this product, which is called Balance, Balance is allegedly something that is like a veggie supplement, but elevated according to them. You get a whole food and prebiotic blend, antioxidant blend, fiber blend, metabolism blend, immune system support blend, veggie blend, anti-stress blend, digestive and probiotic blend, detox support blend. Hi, your liver called. It does not need any help detoxing. Thank you. Keep your skinny teas, keep your detox teas. We don't need it here. Thank you. And it's interesting. They do list the ingredients in each of these blends. They use the word blend a whole lot. But they don't really tell you how much. So yeah, very, very interesting.
It really is. And so
I will say though, I don't see proprietary blend. So there's that. But also it's still a multi-level marketing company.
The first thing about it is it has a whole food and prebiotic blend. So like wheatgrass and inulin. So inulin is a fiber and it's a prebiotic. And so you have these prebiotics, and we all know probiotics, but prebiotics are kind of like what picture probiotics like on a chariot getting pulled by horses. The prebiotics are the horses. So I don't know if that works for you. There you go. But the prebiotics kind of like prepare the way, and they help the probiotics get where they need to go to help with your intestinal gut health, and with the flora. You'll hear that word sometimes in your intestines. Basically, it's keeping your bacteria in balance. So we get loaded down with bacteria from daily toxins, foods, all kinds of stuff. And so your probiotics, your good bacteria, they keep that balance in your body, so you don't get overwhelmed with the bad bacterias. But those other whole foods like the barley grass and alfalfa and spirulina and spinach and chlorella, those are like little scrub brushes that go through your body to detox.
So they're going to make me poop. Excellent.
Primarily like your blood and all those red blood cells. It just helps your body detox and get up. So you actually.
Attention, all science people, medical people, those with degrees and certifications. Let me know if what he said is correct. Comment below.
To get a little bit of energy from that, especially right up front, because your body's getting rid of a ton of toxins, and you're cleansing from that. So anyways, that's one. There's 8 others just in that. I'm not going to spend as much time, but that's important to know, the cleansing and especially the bacterial balance that Bravenly Balance creates for us. The antioxidants, it's got a big blend of antioxidants: pomegranate, acai, moringa, beetroot, raspberry, rose hips, pineapple, goji berry. Goji berry, most potent antioxidant fruit in the world. The acai berry, you've heard of it. It's gotten really cool and hip. It's got 1,000 times more of, big word, anthocyanins. It's what makes it gives it its red color, like what blueberries have and all of that. It's got 1,000 times more of those in the acai berry. And what that does is helps with eyesight and vision, as well as other antioxidant properties. Antioxidants, real quick, it helps your antioxidants helps your body stay in a healthy place. So oxidizing cells means they're dying, and antioxidants helps prevent cells from dying. So that's kind of the reason why we take these antioxidants. But then it has another blend of maca root and rhodiola and ashwagandha and bacopa. These are anti-stress. It's an anti-stress blend is how they label it. They're adaptogens. They're herbs that are grown in very harsh environments, like Russia and like these really harsh environment places. And because they survive and thrive in those environments, when we ingest them and take them, they help our bodies adapt to harsh environments. I know that's weird and wild that's how it works, but that's the way it does. It helps our bodies. With inflammation and with, again, environmental stuff, it helps your body to do well in those environments. And a lot of times that will end up helping, like with stress levels. Then it goes into having a full fiber blend. You get 2 grams of fiber in a serving. From great sources.
All of those ingredients, and there's only 2 grams of fiber. I feel like that doesn't make any sense. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments.
It has a metabolism blend, green coffee bean, white tea, matcha tea, black tea, yerba mate tea. All of these are tea leaves. They're all tea leaves. So it's a very clean energy. Nothing that's going to make you go crazy, but it's a really easy way to get your metabolism to raise a little bit, so that again, all of this is functioning better, and you get to see that extra benefit. It has another ingredient called Gymnea sylvestria. We'll talk about that later in a different product, but it's in here as well. All right, immune support. Echinacea, most everybody's familiar with echinacea, but astragalus and reishi, which is a mushroom. Again, it helps your body fight off foreign invaders. Again, none of this stuff will just do it on your own. So like on medication and all that, you still need to do all the things your doctor recommends. What's great about a balance is you're getting all of these natural foods, all these natural ingredients in your system that just helps. It comes alongside of you and helps you in this fight for good health. And especially now, there's summer flu and summer cold and summer whatever going through. Boosting your immune system is so important.
I'm pretty sure you can't say that. about a product. I'm pretty sure that's a health claim, that it's boosting your immunity. I'm pretty sure the FTC sent letters out in 2020 to companies making these claims.
And then it just has another veggie blend that's a part of it with tomatoes and cauliflower and Brussels sprouts. And again, I could go into all the details about this stuff, but what's important to know is it's just also providing your vitamins and minerals in all of that as well.
You know what else provides vitamin and minerals? Eating food. Yeah, eating your vegetables. We stand vegetables on this channel. If you know, you know.
And then it also has dude, I'm still the first product. There's so much in this product. It's ridiculous. Like, I feel like I've been talking forever and I'm still like on my first page and it's the same stinking product. So it's silly that not everybody is on this product. It really is a everything product that is going to help your body feel so good. It's going to help you just deal. And again, maybe you're on here and you're like, why do I even take supplements? What's even the point of supplements? Or you'll talk to somebody. Supplements are here to fill in the nutritional gaps that we don't get from our everyday diet. Now, if you can tell me, well, Rob, I take pomegranate, acai, moringa, carrot, raspberry, maca root, rhodiola, bacopa, ashwagandha, flaxseed, apple pectin. You know, if you can say like, I do that every day anyways, then like I just eat it all day long, then fine, don't buy the product. But I'm telling you, for the rest of us that don't do that, this is such an easy scoop to get all of this good stuff in. Anyways, back to it. It has a detox blend of milk thistle, which is good for your liver, a detox in your liver. Your liver just holds all the time.
Your liver does not need to detox. Its entire job is to detox your body.
Toxins in. And so by detoxing, getting all of that out, it really helps to move all of that. And then
move all of what? What does it help? My God.
It's got a 5 billion probiotics in there as well, which again is a fantastic way to get all of that of your good bacteria.
You know what else is interesting? Your body absorbs a certain amount of vitamins and supplements. And my question is, the amount listed in these products, I wonder if somebody were to take, and again, this is not my scope of expertise, but just a thought I wanted to put out there. I wonder if somebody were to look at the ingredients and look at the absorption rates of these specific ingredients, I wonder how those would correlate. Because I feel like, and again, this is just my opinion, you know, you can say that, and I'm throwing out some random numbers here just to describe this, the way that I'm thinking about this. If your body can only absorb 500 milligrams of something, but the MLM company lists, hey, there's 1,000 milligrams of this particular ingredient in this particular product, you're only absorbing, your body is only able to absorb 500 milligrams. So you're paying for 1,000 milligrams, but you're only absorbing half. Do you know what I'm saying? Just some thoughts. You guys let me know what you think.
It has a digestive aid blend. So your protease, amylase, lipase, lactase, all of those, cellulase, all of those are big, or just, you know, descriptors of different types of enzymes that break down different things, fats, carbohydrates, proteins, all that good stuff. All right. That's it. Okay. All right. Everybody take a breath. Everybody drink something, rehydrate yourselves. Because I mean, that was just in balance. And that's such a perfect name for it, because for me, that mindset of all of this stuff is just to help you and your body get into a natural place of balance in your health and your wellness. It may not like rock the scale. It may not, you know, grow muscles, you know, or whatever, you know, it may not do all of those things overnight for you, you know, knowing some of this, it'll help for sure. But what it'll do is it'll start start you in a reset and getting you on a firm foundation to really start building your health and wellness the way you want it, the way you want to feel. And after a month of being on the product, you're going to really, like, when you wake up, it's going to be different. Like, you'll literally be able, I would almost tell you, if you haven't taken this product yet, kind of journal how you feel for a couple of days when you wake up, during the day, or before you go to bed, like how you feel, energy wise, how you feel, how your body feels, like with aches, did you get sleepy? When did you get hungry? All that kind of stuff. And then take balance for a month, and then go back and look at that journal, and you will see such a dramatic difference in a lot of those areas, if not all of them, because of again, remember what I said at the beginning, just filling in those nutrition.
I'm laughing because of the vagueness and all of this. You're going to feel so much better. Make sure that you journal what time you eat, how you're feeling. Did you get sleepy? This is such a vague description. You're just going to feel better. Oh, okay. Sign me up.
Gaps and connecting all of those puzzle pieces to feeling a lot better. Okay, let's move on. I want to talk about Burn real quick, because Burn is a really awesome product. It's not just your typical fat burner, weight loss, type of a deal. It really is a more complex version. So I'm just going to talk about a few of the ingredients. Again, this is to help you feel confident about what you're taking. You need to match it with all the other stuff, the diet, the exercise, the water intake, guys. We're talking about whole foods and herbs. Water is what lets it.
It's almost like you don't need to take this MLM product in order to get healthy. By the way, every body, every weight is beautiful. I just needed to say that. Okay.
It grow. Okay. Think about it being in the ground. Well, it's in your body. It's got to have water to make it grow. Drink water, y'all. Drink water. Okay. So Burn. It has a it's just a cool blend of stuff to help with.
Is he okay? Because he seems very nervous.
Your blood sugar and blood sugar management, as well as hunger, and as well as.
Oh, so it's got appetite suppressant. Okay, so that tracks, because what we see in a lot of these MLM companies is they have some sort of an ingredient in them that is an appetite suppressant. So the person that's taking the product is not eating as much, meaning they are seeing a dip in the caloric intake that they're used to. And so when you are decreasing your calories because you're not eating as much, you lose weight. Not in all cases. Everybody's different, hormones, all of that stuff. But when we see stuff like, oh my God, they've been drinking this coffee for a week, they're down 4 pounds. Well, there's an appetite suppressant in that. So it's not actually the coffee, it's just the calories have been decreased, and that's why there's a drop in weight. But these people that are taking the products that have that kind of experience say, oh, well, it's because of this. No, it's because you're not taking in as many calories, and you can do that without an MLM product.
Of course, metabolism. So white mulberry, how many times you ever get to talk about white mulberry in a day, right? White mulberry, vanadium, alpha lipoic acid, Gemenia sylvestria. Remember that fun word that's also in the other one. So all of those help with your sugar cravings, blood sugar levels, helping your body to create balance, helping your body in insulin production and management. Obviously, if you have medical issues in any of that, you have to check with your doctor before you start some of this stuff, because it could, change different levels. But just for the general population of us that we know we eat too much sugar, this will help with sugar cravings. It will help with your body's management of sugar, and it'll help with insulin production when you do take in sugar. Reason that's important is because we all know the sugar crash, right? So not craving sugar, and then when you get a bunch in, being able to manage what just came in to keeping you at a good place energy wise is awesome.
I feel like this just feeds right into toxic diet culture. Hey, if you want to have a cookie, and this is based on my own personal experience, I used to not allow myself to have any of that because I was like, no, I work hard. I have to be super restrictive. I feel like all of this is kind of like buying into that toxic diet culture. Here's the thing that I have learned for myself. If I want to have a cookie, if I want to have a slice of cake, if I want to have some ice cream, rather than restricting myself and not allowing it and putting foods into a good or bad category, have some of it. Have a serving of it. Maybe you don't need to have like the whole cake, because what I used to do way back is I would binge on these things. So because I was so restrictive, I would just go over the top with eating some of these things because I was like, I don't know when I'm going to have it again. But I know, because of working on my relationship with food, I know that it's okay if I have some cookies. It's okay if I have a slice of cake. I don't need to eat the whole cake. But what I learned in all of that from my personal experience is that you can have those things. And when you allow yourself to have those things and you stop categorizing food as good or bad or assigning moral value to food, you're not going to put yourself in a situation again where it's like, I can't have this. So because I'm already being bad, I'm gonna be bad all weekend. I'm gonna, eat a bunch of garbage for the next few weeks, and then I'm gonna beat myself up. It prevents that whole toxic diet culture scenario. I know I went off on a tangent, but I know that's where we're going with this. You can have this stuff. You can't spot treat, if you will, body fat. That's not how that works.
It's got a cool product called Google. Yep, Google. It's a resin. We know it better from myrrh, the plant where we get myrrh. Frankincense and myrrh, not the cat myrrh, Allie. I know. Sorry, y'all. Inside joke that we shouldn't be done on Zoom. Sorry. Oh my God. I can't stop. Okay. But it's a resin. It helps with your appetite control. It's really good. And then bitter melon. Bitter melon came in hot in the late 90s. And it was something where you couldn't keep it on the shelf of health food stores. And it's because it helps with that feeling of it helps with that feeling of satisfaction. So like when you eat, you feel full, and you keep that feeling of full. Great product. Chromium, Bananaba, Bananaba is actually kind of cool. It was in a product that I won't talk about, but in the early 2000s that, again, it helped you stay feeling full throughout the day and not craving sweets. So anyway, some cool
it's 20
products in Bravenly Burn. It has chromium. Again, what I love about it is it's not like looking for caffeine to do all the stuff. It's using cayenne and it's using chromium to go after to help with the metabolizing side of things. But then it's using everything else for the stuff that we struggle with. Eating too much, sugar cravings. It's awesome. I love it. Great product. Great product. Okay, moving on. I did good on that one. All right. Bravenly Gold is what I want to talk about next. I love this product. This is an awesome product. It's kind of like balance in the sense of it's an everything product. Turmeric is one of its main ingredients. It gives it that.
What in the Elamir is happening here? Turmeric. Got it. If he says there's NAC in this, I'm going to lose it.
Yellow color. You probably taste it, kind of first thing, or smell it for sure when you open it up. Turmeric helps with blood sugar. It does some of those things. Its main function is it helps with your body's inflammation response, and which is huge because like someone like me, I have autoimmune diseases. And so management of inflammation is crazy important. For vanity reasons, when we're inflamed, we're puffier. We don't look or feel our best because of it. If you're like me and over 40, and I was an athlete all of my early years, my joints don't like me and try to murder me sometimes. And so having things that help with your body's inflammation is huge.
Hey, Rob, that is a health claim. You can't do that. And the fact that you are using your autoimmune disorder in order to sell a product is disgusting. Leave people with autoimmune situations, challenges, diseases, leave them alone. That's gross. Also, you can buy turmeric at any store.
Gold also has Garcinia cambogia in it, which is, I was so surprised of why that would be in there. But that's a appetite suppressant aid. It helps your body with appetite.
So we have at least 2 products that he's talked about with an appetite suppressant. So my question is, I wonder what happens if you're layering these products. Like I'm sure he coaches people to do. You should be taking all of this stuff. You're just not going to eat. Of course, you're going to lose weight. Well, what happens when you stop taking it? You gain it all back and then some.
Control. So if you're taking this at a time of day, like 3 o'clock for me, it would be a great time to take this. So it kind of carries me through the afternoon. Apple cider vinegar. We all, maybe, I don't know. Again, I feel like I feel older than I am when I'm like apple cider vinegar a day, because it really is a great product that helps your body both in so many different ways. It's high acidic, but when it goes into your system, it turns alkaline. So it helps alkalinize your body. That's a huge deal. Again, inflammation, oxidation, all the attacks on our body.
Let's see your sources, Rob. I would love to see your sources of that because apparently that's not actually true. That's what studies are showing. But okay, show us your sources.
And it has I would be willing to say, just to save on time, Google health benefits of apple cider vinegar if you really want to go down the well of benefits of apple cider vinegar. It's awesome.
And then you can go to your local store and you can grab some apple cider vinegar if that's what you want to do, instead of ordering, an overpriced MLM product where you actually don't know how much of it is listed typically in the product. And by the way, this product, what is the price on this? $70, $69.99 retail, but you can get a $7 discount if you're an ambassador with the company. Oh my God.
It's got maitake mushrooms, real powerful antioxidants, helps with artery health and blood flow, immune health. Cinnamon, which is a huge antioxidant. Also, again, we talked about it earlier for insulin production management, as well as it has benefits for inflammation as well. So really, 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 really cool. And then the last thing that's also in there that I want to talk about is coconut milk powder. At first, I was like, clearly that's just to give it its creamy flavor or whatever. But there's so many health benefits to the coconut milk. It does help with bone health and some with weight loss, but also it helps with your body's immune response to bacteria. No, I never knew that. Never knew that. It wasn't until I went digging that I saw that.
He's literally reading from the website. It literally says that. He's just reading from the website. Maybe that's why it appears that he's nervous or fidgety. There's some self-soothing behaviors I'm seeing, and it's kind of like, Rob, are you okay?
So anyways, again, just another addition to this, helping our bodies fight off the things that are trying to kill us in all the ways they do. Okay.
That's aggressive.
Last product I talked about that I'll talk about is Bravenly Rush. Again, because it's awesome. I have to talk about it, right? Real simply, and I'm going to kind of do this for all of them after this when I go back. But real simply, Bravenly Rush, it'll help you with 4 things: energy, concentration, focus, and hydration. and energy, concentration, focus, and hydration. And
it's only $75, but $67 if you're an ambassador. How many do you get? I have to see this. You get 28 servings for $74.99. I hate it here.
Concentration and focus, I feel like, are two separate things. I don't really say they're the same thing. You could if you don't want to remember a fourth thing, but come on, don't be lazy. Energy, concentration, focus, and energy. And hydration. So a couple of ingredients that I want to talk about. First of all, it's got a full span of vitamins and minerals. So clearly that's going to help on the cellular energy side as well as the hydration side. One thing about the back of the label, just this little sidebar education, in case you were wondering, sometimes where the percentages are, you know how it'll say like 300 milligrams, and that's like 1,000,000,000% when it's a B vitamin. Or here, I'll give you a prime example. B12, it says it's 1,875% B12. That sounds like too much. And I've had people, they're like, why so much? That's too much. It's 45 micrograms that gives you 1,875%. 45. That's micrograms. To go back to whatever. It takes 1,000 micrograms to make a milligram, right, or a gram or whatever. So we're talking about a very small amount. These percentages, the percentage, your daily value, those are set basically to what your body needs to not die. They're set to.
That is very aggressive. I can think of many other ways that probably could have been said. Ways to not die. Okay.
You need at least this so that you don't have scurvy. So if you're getting something that says 100%, aside from minerals, but like in the vitamin world, if you're getting just 100%, then you could be getting optimal amounts that if you were getting more.
What he's tap dancing around, in my opinion, is what I talked about earlier in this video. The body's capability, or not even capability, absorption rate of these specific ingredients. Let's talk about that. Why is he, I don't know. He's throwing all this science around. Let's talk about the science, you know?
But mainly you'll see it in your B vitamins. Okay, anyways, I don't want to hang out there. The ingredients I want to talk about, it's got taurine, which helps with our metabolism.
Amino acid.
L-tyrosine and inositol. Inositol it's a powder that you used to be able to get it by itself, but they help not just with your mood, but your serotonin release. Serotonin is your happy, feel good hormone that makes you not want to murder people. And so
did he just makes you not want to murder people? First of all, that is yikes. Is he trying to be funny? That is so aggressive. That totally threw me in what I was going to say. So let's just keep on going.
So we like the serotonin, especially while driving. So, like when you think, oh, I probably shouldn't have a rush before I drive or before I'm around people, so I'm not all crazy on them. Well, it's got some stuff to help you produce serotonin. These are good things. Alpha GPC, glycerol phosphorylcholine. I'm not doing that for you. Alpha GPC. It's a nootropic. It basically helps your neurotransmitters to connect. Okay. Goes through the blood-brain barrier. So basically, your neurotransmitters looks like this. They're these two like kind of caves, and they shoot back and forth to one another, and that's how that's how the transmission happens. Is they just shoot back and forth through here. As you age, toxin, all the things will make that start to the things not shoot across properly. Your neurotransmissions from firing correctly, and all the neurons, they won't go where they need to go. So having some of these nootropics, they help with that. They help encourage better communication in your brain, which makes you feel focused, dialed in, locked in. The cobwebs kicked out of your head, the lights turned on, whatever, analogy you want to use. There's several ingredients like that help. But Bacopa, we talked about that in balance, of course, because everything's in balance. It's that adaptogen herb. So again, helping your body to deal with stress, which is great. This is cool. It's a product called Sintramin. If you've seen it on the back of the label, it's Sintramin. And I was like, what is Sintramin? Basically, it's 75 colloidal trace minerals. So your trace minerals are minerals that you don't need a lot of, hence the name trace minerals. But you need them in your body. We don't get them. We used to get them from spring water and, drinking out of a well and all of that. Fresh vegetables that came out of the healthy, unravaged ground. We used to get trace minerals in our food and water all the time. Now we don't get them as much. So being in here, it'll help you with hydration. It'll help how you feel. It'll help all the other stuff work better. It also has
it'll help all the other stuff work better. Is that the scientific term? Oh my God.
Negative ionic charge, which is weird that's like a next level thing to do to trace minerals, is to have them go through a process where they have a negative ionic charge. Again, what that does for your body is it helps with inflammation. It helps with all of the ways that your body needs to function in that negative charge. Anyways, I don't want to stay.
Again, if you're going to make the claims, let's see the sources.
There. And then it has caffeine. Of course, we love caffeine. Woo! Caffeine, though, and here's where some people are like, oh, but it doesn't have caffeine. I don't want to do caffeine. Let me help explain caffeine. Caffeine is a train. Okay, just imagine a big train, and all the cars that are behind the engine of the train are all of these ingredients that I just talked about. All the neurotropics, all of the hydration, all the energy ingredients, all the vitamins and minerals, they're all in the car. So caffeine is just the train. It just shoots them where they need to go a lot faster. So when you drink it, that's why, when you have that little bit of a rush, it's not just the fact that, oh, my heart is beating faster. It's all of that good nutrition is getting where it needs to go quickly. So again, you could drink an energy drink and push sugar all through your body really quickly. And we all know how we feel after that. Or you can drink a rush that has all of this good stuff. And when it shoots it to where it needs to go quickly, we feel it quicker. Our lights are turned on quicker. We're focused quicker. We're starting our day off quicker. And our mood is a little better because of the serotonin. So we don't kill anybody. So, all right.
Ew. Can you not? Ugh. First of all, not everybody can drink caffeine. So I like this, in my opinion, cute little demonstration, but not everybody can have caffeine. We forgot to mention that part.
Those are the 4 products that I wanted to go over with you guys. I know it was kind of drinking from the fire hose. I hope you wrote some of the stuff down. But what I want to say really quickly before I just...
I'm sorry. Can you imagine drinking or attempting to drink from a fire hose? That statement doesn't even make any sense. Imagine trying to drink from a fire hose. Wow.
Turn it back over is how you talk about these products. Know some of this stuff, not all of this stuff. All of this stuff is only good for people like me that nerd out on it, and people that you may have friends that want to nerd out on this stuff because we find it fascinating. 99% of people don't find it fascinating. Isn't it funny? I chose 2 professions that most people don't want to talk about or hear about, Jesus and nutrition. Like, it's just, I don't know. I'm a glutton for punishment, but I like I said, I kind of nerd out about it. And so it's easy for me to get excited about this stuff. But again, it's more about Bravenly Balance. It's got 9 different groups of powerful foods that help your body feel good, feel amazing. And you're getting all of those key nutritions in whole food form to help your body feel balanced and feel healthy. So, Bravenly Balance, I feel like, is an easy one to talk about because it could be the one-stop shop for somebody to really start in. Burn, again, we're talking about metabolism and blood sugar. So we're going and appetite. So we're going after things that are going to help your body, not just rush your heart.
I love how I don't know what happened to my voice there. I love how we're talking about boosting your immunity, nutrition, those types of things. And he's rubbing his nose like a 7-year-old boy with his sleeve. That's the mom and me.
Or not rush your heart at all, but instead help your body start dealing with the underlying issues of overeating and too much sugar. Okay. And then gold, inflammation. And then of course, rush. It's awesome. That's all you got to say. Just like, it's.
Imagine a company marketing a product and saying, it's awesome. Drink it.
Awesome. It's delicious and it's awesome. Shut up and drink it. And then just grab their head and start pouring it down the throat. And
oh, I wish you would. I wish you would try that on somebody. And if he were ever to try that on somebody, I'm sure he's probably joking. And for legal purposes, this is a joke. Please make sure that you have that video. Make sure that you got that camera out and it's rolling.
Until they feel good. No, don't do that, please. Anyway, so any questions, anything on here that you want me to say differently or better or in an accent? Oh, I can do some I'm sorry. It's late.
Every bit of it.
I've had a long day. I haven't had any caffeine in hours. So y'all are just getting over.
Rob.
Apparently that was it. That's where they stopped the video. Okay, so that's Bravenly Global. If you have any information about this company, I would love for you to share that with me. You can message me on Instagram. That's probably the easiest way. And we're going to dive into one of my favorite things, which is income disclosure statements. I will give a compliment to this company. It's still an MLM company. Y'all know how I feel about it, but their comp plan and their income disclosure statement from 2021 is clearly listed on the website. I'll just leave that where it lies. Okay, let's look at their income disclosure statement. Okay, let me make myself smaller. All right, here we have it. It is directly from the company. And there are 8 different ranks. There's a lot of fine print. I actually want to start with the fine print. I know that many of you that are watching this right now probably can't read the fine print. I like to start there because I think it usually says a whole lot. So the average and median monthly income for Bravenly US brand partners is represented by US and all US territories that brand partners reside in. I don't know why I think that sentence is so funny, but okay. Just seems like a lot of word salad in that sentence. Income is defined as commissions received from Bravenly and does not include income received from the resale of Bravenly products by brand partners. So that to me sounds like perhaps front loading could be encouraged because they're selling it after they've ordered it to have it on hand. That's an interesting statement. The average monthly income for all US brand partners at all ranks, which includes active and inactive brand partners in 2021, was $581.19. That is the average monthly income. So they have taken anybody that has earned any income for the entire year of 2021, the super high highs for the people that got in early or at the top of the pyramid. They've taken that and they've taken all of the smallest checks and everything in between, and they've added those up and they have the average. So the most accurate is going to be the median income, and we'll see if they mention that in their income disclosure statement. Because I hope they do. Oh, they do. Next sentence. The median monthly income for all U.S. brand partners was $93.50. That's the midpoint. So you have all these incomes, that all these numbers, these checks being cut, whatever. The median is the midline. So $93.50. Wow. 37.4% of U.S. brand partners were not active and therefore did not earn a commission. So only 63% roughly of the company are earning any kind of income. 37.4 are not considered active. We'll see if they mention what that means. They typically do. An active brand partner is defined as a brand partner who earned at least one commission in 2021. Does that mean that they sponsored or they recruited somebody? Does that mean that they sold a product or that they ordered a product? I don't know. The income information in the above table includes only those brand partners who are active in 2021. Note, these figures do not represent a brand partner's profit, as they do not consider expenses incurred by a brand partner in operation or promotion of his or her business. These figures above refer to gross income, total income before any expenses deducted. The expenses a brand partner incurs in the operation of his or her business vary widely. Expenses for brand partners can be several hundreds or thousands of dollars annually. The earnings of the brand partner in this chart are not necessarily representative of the income, if any. Okay, I see where this is going. If any, that a Bravenly brand partner can or will earn through his or her participation in the Bravenly compensation plan. These figures should not be considered as guarantees or projections of your actual earnings or profits. Bravenly Global makes no representation or warranties that a brand partner will earn any income through the opportunity. You may not make any income as a brand partner. Any promise or representation of earnings, whether made by Bravenly Global or a brand partner, would be misleading. Success, oh, this is my favorite sentence. This is my favorite part of income disclosure statements, where they say it's based off of hard work, leadership. Let's see what they say. Success with Bravenly Global results only from successful sales efforts, which requires hard work, diligence, leadership. Your success will depend on how effectively you exercise these qualities. No, your success in MLM companies is based off of how many people you recruit and selling a product. Just say that. Anyways, we're going to look at the first three levels and then the top level. The percentages, pay attention to that. Notice that they don't have the median income in the actual chart part of this. They have it listed in the fine print below. I think that says a whole lot. So the first rank is called Independent Brand Partner, 21.48% of active brand partners. So according to them, that is somebody who earned at least one commission in 2021. So I don't know if that means commission check. I feel like there's some words missing out of that. Maybe they used all their words in the first sentence and they forgot in that last one. I don't know. But 21.48% of active brand partners are at this rank. We're going to go right over to the average. The brand partner monthly average was $44.75 at this rank. What does that mean? 21.48% of people in the company are at this rank, and on average, taking all of the checks cut, if you will, at this rank and averaging them out. So it's taking the lows, the highs, everything in between, averaging it out. It would be more effective if it was showing the median, but I would venture to say that the people at this rank probably weren't making more than, I bet, I don't know, 15, 20 bucks a month After looking at so many of these income disclosure statements, I think that the reason that they put average is because it makes the numbers look a little tiny bit better. Although $44.75 monthly income, considering the work that they had to do to earn that, yeah, ouch. Next rank is senior brand partner. 25.19% of active brand partners are at this rank. And on average, they were making $73.78 a month in 2021. These income disclosures are wild. Executive brand partner is the next rank. 25.93% of people are at this rank in the company, and their monthly average for 2021 was $165.07 for the month, right? So when you look at this, you see that there is approximately 73% of the company are making $165 or less monthly. And again, this is an average, not a median. So the numbers are going to look a little bit better because those high numbers, you know, the high averages skew these numbers. If it were truly the midline, I think it would look completely different. And again, I'm going to say it again. I think that's why a lot of these companies use average instead of median, because a median is going to be that midline. What is the middle point of income that these people are making? Okay, let's go to the top rank, senior vice president. 0.74% of active brand partners are at this rank, and they were making, on average, in 2021, $17,933.66. So this appears to be the same as every other MLM. It appears to me, based on their income disclosure statement, based on the claims that they were making in the video with the products, I'm not seeing anything that is that extraordinary. The focus, mental clarity, energy, boosting immunity, these are all claims that we see from these MLM companies, and they have ingredients that you can find from any local health food store for a quarter of the price, probably. I think this is overpriced. I think it's a multi-level marketing company. So you're not going to make a whole lot of money unless you get in early, unless you have a lot of followers. This just doesn't appear to be anything different, but I'm excited to cover it more. I'm excited to go through the comp plan. That might be a video that I do here a little bit later, but I think it's important to talk about the income disclosure statement and also the claims that are being made. I mean, they picked this guy to talk about the products, and in my opinion, it couldn't have been more vague. So yeah. Anyways, thank you to everybody that said, hey, can you please cover this company? I appreciate it. If you have videos that you'd like for me to cover, feel free to upload them to a Google Drive, share them with my email, Erin_Bees@yahoo.com, and then I can react to them. So yeah. If you loved the video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Also, excuse me, double check, because I have seen from people that YouTube, for some reason, people were subscribed to a channel and they're no longer subscribed to a channel. So do me a favor and just check that really quickly. Make sure that you're subscribed and all of that good stuff. And if you want, turn the bell notification on so that you get notified when I post a video. Okay, don't join an MLM. Don't do that. Okay. You are, as Chelsea says, you are far too valuable to be joining a multi-level marketing company. Do your own thing. Get paid for your time. All right. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.